Alrighty guys, so this video is going to be a little bit different. We're going to do something involving trailer. And so I got this here equipment trailer. We'll flip the video around a second and show you what it looks like. Here is a little equipment trailer. Alright, so I shot that video you're looking at right now about a couple months ago. And it was pretty windy, so I'm going to cut to current day and show you how it is, just because there's way too much wind in that clip. So this is a little equipment trailer here. It actually has 3 axles, which is what I wanted for carrying the skid steer. I have the large trailer, which I'll throw a picture up, which is a 40-foot gooseneck, which is a pain bringing the skid steer back and forth to the property because it's not that far from here. So I picked this up, 3 axles, and we got 7,000 pounds each. So this is, I guess, a gross 21,000 pound trailer. So it'll actually be able to hold the weight of the, I think it's a little over 10,000 pound skid steer with your attachments and stuff like that. So this should work pretty well as also having a smaller trailer. So she's pretty rough, but it seems like the decking is in good shape. So we're gonna go ahead and power wash that in a minute. But it's got 2 ramps on it. They're pretty heavy duty. They should work fine. Probably got to fix up the lighting, and then all of the tires on it are shot. I am surprised some of them made it back. But we'll probably buy all new tires and wheels for it. But let's go ahead and get it cleaned up. We'll get the deck sealed, and then we'll do something about painting it and some wheels and tires, and it should transform it a bit. So here it is, all dried out from pressure washing. There definitely is a little bit of a, maybe not. I thought there was a little bit of a film on it still, but looks pretty good after the power wash. So now we're gonna go ahead and stain this. I think I got a black stain for it. I think it should look pretty good. All right, so we got some dark stain for it. This is, here's the code of it. I think it's dark as night or something, darkest night, yeah. And it looks super black, but it should dry a little bit lighter, but I guess we're gonna find out, right? Hopefully. All right, we'll hit you with a time lapse of staining the whole thing. Alrighty guys, so we got the 2 coats of this darkest night semi-transparent stain on there, and I think it came out pretty good. It's definitely very dark. I don't know how much transparent it is, but I think it'll look good to hide any oil leaks from the skid steer, or, well, I guess it doesn't leak anything right now, but anything, cars, whatever you put on here, hopefully keep the leaks from showing, and hopefully it keeps the boards, they'll hold up better. So now we just got to take care of the rest of this ugliness. So got a plan for that. I'm still waiting on the paint for this to show up, but we are going to go ahead and replace. This one is all bent up. The rest of them look okay. And then this one over here is completely gone. So got a new, I think those are, I forget the name of them, but we'll put a new, I can't even think of the name right now, but new one of these on there. So we'll get Fowler weld that on there, and then I'm going to try and straighten that fender out, since if you look, this one's pretty straight and this one is bent in a little bit. So we're going to try and hook a chain to that and drag it that way. and straighten out the fender. And then we'll be on to paint, and then new wheels and tires, and this thing will be ready to hit the road and pull the skid steer around. So let's head over and get some welding done. So I should have showed you guys when I actually mixed it up, but this is, you see down here, clear truck bed coating, and I had a little can of gray tint that I dumped in there, and then I dumped in about half a pack of grit to give it the little bit of grit look, and then basically just using a 3/8 snap roller and put it on. It's kind of leaving a smooth-ish finish. Basically you have a little bit of the grit in there to give it a little bit of grip, but doesn't need to be super rough for a bed liner. But this is the first coat. You can see where it's very light, but overall I think this is going to come out very good. I did all this in the dark, so I'm going to hit it with another coat and it should look pretty good. All rough right there because it's going to take a couple coats, so let's get to it. I'll have the link in the description to all the stuff I use to actually paint it this color for you. So guys, I think you've seen enough time lapse of me painting. I still got a bunch to do, but we will catch up with you guys as soon as I start getting the new wheels and tires on, and then I'll show you the reason that we have that little taped off area. Hopefully that comes off okay, because I know this is kind of thick stuff, but we'll show you that after. And then probably I'm just going to spray those with a rattle can of bed liner for the ramps, and then maybe black in the wheel wells as well. So we'll see how much paint I got left. Maybe I'll do those gray, but that's enough time lapse for that. We're going to powder coat a few things. Powder coat the front piece, powder coat the handle, and then the wheels are in there getting powder coated now, so we'll cut to that. All right, so the reason we have that that was taped off is to put this reflective tape back in that whole area. Didn't want to have the grit messing up the tape from sticking, so let's go ahead and put that on. Alrighty guys, got the new wheels and tires mounted, powder coated the wheels on them, all looking really good. And then we went with this is a cheap Suntech, but this is a 16 ply tire. So let's go ahead and get these mounted on. So last step in this is got to get all these new lights mounted on. So we got some, I think these are 2.5 inch, maybe 3, and then some 2 inch. So to get these all on there, and the rears are actually already got in there. Pretty good, brand new. Plug right in. LEDs. Let's go ahead and get the rest of them on. So last thing we gotta do is fix this wiring. So this had a just disaster back here. The box is broken. Here's the line that goes to the back of the truck. I'm just gonna pull this all out and start fresh. So here, ordered a brand new one, new box we can bolt up, and new wiring, and then we'll attach everything in from the trailer to this new one. Alrighty, so there is pretty much the finished trailer. I need to add some center caps for the wheels, but actually I'll come around the other side. I go from this side with the sun. But overall, I think it came out awesome. It seems like it tows pretty good. I got all the new lights in and working. The wiring was a bit of a nightmare, but I was able to get it all cleaned up in a new box and got it all working. So I think the last thing we need to do is put the skid steer on it and see how it fits. So. So I got up there, but I don't think I can get far enough forward to put enough tongue weight on it, right how it sits. Probably could back up, but it's real tight between the fenders, so might not be able to take the brush cutter, or we got to push it up a little bit, get a little more weight forward. So we made it over to the property and came up this big old hill. We spun a few times just because of the loose rock, but made up here no problem. So much easier towing this than the huge gooseneck. This is like cake work in comparison to a 40-foot gooseneck. So there she is, all fixed up, wheels looking good. Threw a little tire shine on them because, you know, got a tire shine on their equipment trailer. But overall, I think it looks 1,000 times better than it did when we got it. I hope you guys enjoyed the quick little video of overhauling this trailer we got from auction. I guess you could use this video if, you know, you were flipping trailers and stuff like that, because I'm sure we could sell this for a bunch more than we paid for it. Obviously, we wouldn't have to have gotten such expensive tires and wheels on it. You could have redone the ones on there and saved some money that way. But painting it, staining the deck, it changes the whole look. Super easy and cheap to do. So you can also see, still have a tattoo on my face from my Post Malone costume the other night. So that's pretty funny that I did that whole bit with that on there. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll get back to running Fowler's truck. So see you next one. Peace.